Gosh, I'm not explaining this right. Hold on. Let's just set this down right here. All right. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen my face before, I'm the Miss Nicole Marie, and if you have seen my channel before, obviously we are doing something a little bit different today, as you see by the title, and we are talking finances, specifically the snowball method for paying off debts. This is something that I implemented in my finances probably a year or so ago. This is something that I've been trying to implement, obviously, in my life, and I thought maybe it would help some of you guys out. I would love to branch off and talk finances here and there with you guys if that's something that you guys want to see. So if you do want to see it, subscribe down below, like the video, let me know what you guys think. But we're gonna get straight on into this video. Alright, so moving on into the actual method here. The snowball method is, simply put, it means to pay off all of your debts as quickly as possible. For example, if you had, say, you take your smallest debt, once you pay off that smallest debt, you then take the money that you were putting towards that debt, and then you then roll it over into your next smallest debt. After that, the process will continue until you pay off all of your debts. So, for example, you put $100 toward a credit card payment, and once that debt is paid off, you then take that $100 that you were putting towards that and you roll it over and do your next smallest debt. Let's say a car payment is your next smallest. You would take that $100 plus whatever you were paying for that car payment to begin with, and you add that on top. So that way you will just keep adding more money. You're not paying the minimum on your smallest debt. You would try hopefully to pay as much as you possibly can, and that would then allow you to pay it off faster. Obviously, roll that like $500 plus that $100 from your smallest debt, roll it over into your next big debt, student loans maybe, and then you're paying about $600 plus whatever you're paying before. So obviously doing that method will help pay off your debts faster. Okay, now I'm going to give you an example. I'll share my screen with you here. Looking at the Excel sheet that I did not create, but I actually used just a template that Excel already had. It was a debt payoff calculator, and I just use this for each one of my debts that I have. My first one was Best Buy. I now have paid it off, and I had a credit card that I just put on actually for this laptop, and I did get interest free for about 18 months. So that wasn't the first thing I wanted to do. It was the smallest amount of debt I had at the time, about $2,000 or something. And I just want to pay that off within, of course, 18 months because I don't want to pay any interest on it. So the balance owed was $1,304. The interest rate obviously was 0 because I did the 18 months interest free. Minimum payment was $25. I did not want to pay the minimum, since you see it over on this side. Months to pay off based on the minimum would have been 53 months. Now that is way over the 18-month interest free. You would then have interest after the 18 months. It would be harder to pay off. I go to my proposed monthly plan. I was trying to pay this off within the 18 months, which we can do a little calculator check here. We did $1,304, divide that by 18 months. I would have to do at least $72.44 to pay off that debt within 18 months. I wanted to pay off faster because I wanted to move on to my other loans. So that is why you see here I went in and I did a proposed monthly payment of $400 a month, and obviously that dropped down the months to pay it off to 4. So I paid this off rather quickly. I'm still young, don't have too many expenses, luckily, so I wanted to get it off of my plate, get the debt gone, and move on to my next one. I'll show you what my next debt looked like, which I actually have paid this one off as well, and that was my car payment. This is my Jeep payment. This was obviously updated. I didn't owe only $4,000 on this. I've actually had the car for probably 5-6 years now, and it was probably around $15,000 when I bought it. So I obviously updated this from when I was trying to pay it off. It was only $4,000 by then. And I was paying basically a little over the minimum. I was doing, I think the minimum payment on this one was actually about $150-ish or something like that. So my minimum to help balance out the interest was $200. I want to, I don't want to get stuck in the interest spiral. So I was paying a minimum of $200, and that was my baseline. And then, as you see, my proposed monthly payment here was $600 because I took that $400 from my Best Buy credit card and I put it towards this. So that equals $600. So as you see, months to pay off based on the minimum would have been 23 months. Months to pay off based on proposed payment, 8 months. And of course, this is after having the car for probably 3 or 4 years. So that obviously helped me just drastically get out of debt on that one so much faster. Whew. All right, enough finance talk. I think we're done. I went through with you, showed you the snowball method. I showed you my previous debts. So hopefully this helps you guys, at least some of you, if you didn't know about the method beforehand. I would love to just help you guys out in any way that I can. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit of a shorter video, obviously something different from what I usually do, but let me know if you guys like it down below, or like the video, anything to show that you like this video or not. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!